Hello and welcome all. Today I am taking the session of example of a prior algorithm. In the previous lecture, we learn how the a prior algorithm works and algorithm. Now in today's session, we take the example of a prior algorithm. Hmm? Now the question is given in front of you. The question for following given transactions data sets generate the rule using a prior algorithm. Consider the support is equal to the 50% and confidence is equal to the 75%. In the question there is a given what kind of the support, how much percentage of the support we have to take and how much of the confidence we have to take. So support is a given, that is 50%, and confidence is nothing but the 75%, and we have to generate the rules, and in that cases we have to generate the rules for using the a prior algorithm. Now some transactions is given here, the transactions id and item to be purchased. So how many transactions we are having? We are having the 5 transactions, and item to be purchased we are having the, in the first transaction the customer can buy the bread, cheese, egg, juice. In the second transaction the customer is having the bread, cheese and juice. In the third transaction the customer can have the bread, milk, yogurt. And in the four transactions bread, juice and milk. And the fifth transactions we are having the cheese, juice and milk. So this is a given in the question. So this kind of the database, this kind of the question is given in the only in the question. So based on this database you have to find out the a prior algorithm. So we'll, in the very first step for the solution of this problem is we have to find the frequent item sets. So how many frequent item sets is there? These are nothing but the frequent item sets. These are nothing but the item. How many times of that item will be the occur in the given data set, in the previous data sets? Okay, that is given in the question only. So bread, cheese, egg, juice, milk and yogurts, these are nothing but the items that is given in the previous data sets. Okay, so that is to be given. Bread, cheese, egg, juice. So we'll move to the next. So according to the given the question we are having the we have to find out the frequency, how many times that product should be occur in the previous table. यहाँ पे जो जितने bread है, how many times it will be occur? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So based on this calculation we have to write down in the second diagram. So the frequency bread will be occur in the 4 time, and so we have to find out the support. So 4 by 5, how this 5 will be occur? See the in the given question we are having the 5 transactions id. So whatever we are having, that is divided by the how many transaction divided by the transactions id. So so 4 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 80%. Why we are calculating the percent? Because the support is given is nothing but in percentage, so we are taking the percentage only. So cheese will be occurred 3 times, so 3 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 60%. Egg is occur only one time, so 1 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 20%. Juice will be occur 4 times, so 4 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 80%. And milk is occur 3 times, so 3 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to 60%. And yogurt will be occur only one time, 1 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 20%. So according to that we have to find the frequent item set. But what is given in the questions, we are having the support must be of 50%. Abhi if in the given transactions below 50 is how many below 50? The egg having the below 50 and yogurts having the below 50. So this will be deleted because the frequency, because the support is lesser than the 20 lesser than the 50%. It is having that, it is having the 20%, egg having the support is 20% and yogurt is also having the 20%. So it will be deleted from your table. Okay, so in the next diagram we are having the bread, cheese, juice and milk only. Why? Because it will be the lesser than the 50% of the support. So you are having the bread is nothing but 80%, cheese is equal to the 60%, juice is equal to the 80% and milk is equal to the 60%. So we are taking only the above 50 only. Okay, so based on this one we are moving to the next diagram. After that we have to calculate the second step, that is the calculation of the candidate sets and write their frequency. In that we have to take the pair of this product. Okay, so in the previous we are having the bread, cheese, juice and milk. So one by one we take the bread will become with the cheese, bread will become with the juice, bread will become with the milk. Okay, so according to that we are taking the pair. So bread and cheese, how many times it will be occur in that given question table. So it will be occur, this combination will be occur only the two times. So we are calculating the support for this one. 2 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 40%. Same, bread and juice will be occurred 3 times. So 3 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 60%. Bread and milk will be occurred 2 times frequency. So 2 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 40%. Cheese and juice will be occurred 3 times. So 3 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 60%. Cheese and milk will be occur only one time. So 1 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 20%. Juice and milk will be occur two times. So it will be the support, nothing but the 2 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 40%. So as in the given question, again we have to take down the support is uh, either maybe the 50%, or greater than the 50%, but not for the below the 50%. So that is given in the question, so we have to follow the rule. So the how many will be taken? Only bread and juice having the 60% and cheese and juice having the 60%. Rest of the other things will be deleted. Why it will be deleted? Because that is given in the questions. We are having the support must be the 50% only. So these are the lesser than the 50%. So ultimately it will be deleted from your table. Okay. So this is your final table. So what we are getting, bread and juice will be having the 3 frequency. So 3 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 60%. And in the second row we are having the cheese and juice will be the 3, that is nothing but the 3 by 5 multiplied by 100 is equal to the 100%. So we'll get only these two things, this two pair product. Okay. Now we are moving to the next. We have to generate the rules that is given in the question. Okay, so we are generating the rule for rule bread and juice. So I am comparing with the two. The customer can buy the bread first and later buy the juice also. Otherwise the customer buy the juice first, or it will be buy the bread after that. Okay, this is for the first rule and this one is for the second rule. Now for the cheese and juice, having the two combination for the rule. The customer can buy the cheese, other cheese, or he can buy the next is juice. Or in the second rule, the customer can buy the first juice and next he can buy the cheese also. Okay, so let's see one by one rule. For rule number 1, bread to juice. Bread to juice, this is for the first rule. And next, okay, for the first rule, bread to the juice. So we have to calculate the confidence. So confidence is equal to the confidence for the bread and juice. So there is a formula for calculating the confidence: support of bread union juice divided by support of the bread. So this combination bread union juice is nothing but we have to take the step number second, that is the candidate rule. Candidate rule. So combinations of the pair and support of both, that is nothing but your step number first, that is the frequent item sets, calculation of the frequent item set. So support of bread union juice will be occur 3 by 5 times and 4 by, and support of bread is nothing but you occur at the 4 by 5 times. So you'll get the confidence is nothing but the 75%. So that is given in the question. Support is equal to the 50% and confidence must be the 75%. So this rule is again this rule is a valid. Okay, so for our first rule is a valid. Okay, now for the second rule, we can take the juice to the bread. Now support for the juice union bread divided by support of juice. So it will be occur 3 by 5 divided by 4 by 5. Again it give me the same answer, that is nothing but the 75%. Okay, so based on why it is to be correct, because it is crossing the confidence level, so we can have the confidence up to the 75%. That rule will be the correct, that is to be given in the question. Again we are having the two confidence, 75% for the rule number 1 and 75% for the rule number 2. So both are a same. So whatever we are creating the rule, generating the rule, that is the correct one. Now we will moving to the next one. Next rule for the cheese to juice. The customer can buy the first cheese, next later he can buy the juice. Okay, so again we are using the same formula. Support for the cheese union juice divided by support for the juice. So 3 by 5 divided by 3 by 5, that is nothing that give the answer is the 100%. So this is the perfect for the cheese to juice rule. Next we are having the second rule for the this one, juice to cheese. The customer can first buy the juice, other he can buy the cheese also. Okay, the support of the juice union cheese divided by support of the cheese. So how many time it will be occur? 3 by 5 and divided by 4 by 5, we get the 75 percentage. So in the both the four rules, we are generating the four rules. So both the four rules are correct, because we are getting the above 75 confidence, above 70, either we are having the 75% or above the 75%. So we get the perfect answer for the confidences. Okay, so all the four rules are the correct for the exam, solving the example. So according to this, you can solve all examples. So thanks for watching this video. Okay.